Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I wanted to start off my first video doing the book newbie tag. I've seen a couple people do them and I thought it would be like a good way to just like introduce myself on here and you could get a feel for what, I'm all about. So why did I start my channel? So I love Booktube. I love like watching TBR lists, like the book recs, the monthly wrap-ups, like reviews. I love watching all of that. And like Bookstagram, Book Talk, all of that, like keeping up. And I thought it would be fun if I like participated in it, gave my opinion. I really love the book community and I want to be a little bit more part of it. I thought it would be fun and like to connect with more people. I love hearing what like people think about different books, seeing their opinions on it. So it would be fun to see like how I felt about a book and see what other people feel about it. So the next one is fun and unique things you will bring to this channel. I guess just like my outlook on, what I think about different books and everything, as well as like I definitely am up to like trying any new book or anything like you recommend, and maybe instead of like the trendy books that are out and things like that, like I will still be reading those, but maybe I could like bring to attention different kind of authors that people don't really see or people don't really talk about. So I think that would be fun, and I'm up to do like challenges and stuff like that. I always wonder if I could do like the 24-hour reading challenge. Like that would be fun. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. What are you most excited for this channel? I'm really excited to just like meet more people on here and connect with everyone, and just like I love the book community. I think it's so positive and lovely, and as an anxious girly it's just so refreshing to like meet like such kind souls on here. When I decided to like make a bookstagram, I wanted to like connect with more people, and one of my best friends, we're like online friends and hopefully we'll meet one day in real life, but she's from Canada and I live here in Pennsylvania, and it's just so like we text every day. Like it's just so sweet and wholesome, and I really would love to meet more people around the world even, and I don't know, just connect. It's just so great, and it's such a great community. Why do you love reading? So since I was young, I was a big reader, and my sister and I, we loved going to the library, and that was like our favorite thing ever. Is every week we would get a new book. Like our school had a library. I never went to like a library in town, but like our schools will always have like a library, and then weekly like our teachers would take like the class to the library, and that was like my favorite part of the week. I always look forward to it. The scholastic book fairs, all of that. It was so like refreshing to just like live in a little world and escape to a different world in these books. It's just really nice to, if you're feeling down or you're feeling anxious, a book could like help distract you for a little bit. You could read like a funny book and it could cheer you up. If you're feeling lonely, you can find comfort in a book and live in that little world for a little bit and see your favorite characters. I don't know, it's so great. It's just such a good time. I love it. I love reading. What book or series got you into reading? So I guess when I was younger, I really liked like Junie B. Jones. I liked like the Judy Blume books. I don't know if like anyone remembers like the Fudge series. I really liked those. I liked the Dork Diaries, I think it was called. Ramona, what were those called? Like the Ramona and Beezus books or something like that. Just like all those like really popular books like for kids. Like I read all of them. Like it was just so fun. I would say in middle school, my sister and I, we were big Sarah Dessen fans. So we read like everything she put out. I love Sarah Dessen, still do. That was probably like the height of like our reading. Like for me, I always say art because I have a twin sister, but that was like the height of it. And then like Twilight came out. That was like a whole thing. Hunger Games, you know. So I think from such a young age, like it just really, like the first book I was introduced to, I was hooked. Like I was like, oh, this is fun. Like I want to read more. I want to read anything I can get my hands on. So yeah. What question would you ask your favorite booktubers? I guess like how do you read so many books? Some of the booktubers I watch, they read like 16, 20 books a month, and I just can't. You know, I have a normal average speed of reading. Probably in a month I'll read like 5 books around there. Like that's my average. But I have no idea how the fast readers are able to read like 16 books a month and like remember everything. That's a superpower. I wish I could do that because I just want to consume. But yeah, I think I would ask that. And how not to be awkward on camera. What challenges do you think you'll need to overcome with Booktube? I just think right now is just like getting used to talking on camera. Like I'm like anxious right now, or like it's like weird. But I think that would be like the biggest challenge, just navigating YouTube right now. Okay, so when did you start reading? I kind of answered that before, but I would say like probably like reading for fun, probably like first, second grade. Like I remember that's when we would go to like the libraries in our school and like the scholastic book fairs. Like the core memories are those. So I think since then, and I always remember like we would beg my mom like, please take us to Barnes and Noble so we could get books. It was cute. Like we would always spend, I always say we because of my sister and I, but I would always spend my birthday money on books. Like it was funny. All our like friends, family, they would give us gift cards to Barnes and Nobles because they knew. They knew we were big readers. Where do you read? I read everywhere. I have a Kindle as well, so I like at work I would read whenever I had a chance. I love reading in bed, like, you know, for the night, like getting in bed, relaxing, decompressing, reading outside. It's a little hard to like read in cafes and like more public places with a lot of people. For me, I'm not really able to like concentrate, so I do need it to be quiet. But yeah, I read everywhere. What kind of books do you like to read? So I honestly like every genre. Like I'll give any genre a chance, but I think my go-tos are like literary fiction, like women's fiction. I do like rom-coms and romance, but like I do get burnt out from it if I keep reading a lot like back to back. I love mysteries, I love thrillers, I like sci-fi, I love fantasy. I like nonfiction here and there. I really like in terms of nonfiction, more like memoirs, autobiographies. I don't really, the self-help books, like they're okay, but I do get a little bored from it sometimes, you know. What does your book collection look like? I'll show you my shelves, and I'll give you a little tour of my bookshelf and like the books I have on there. I can like show you my TBR and stuff like that as well. It was bigger, the collection, but I did donate a lot of my books from when I was a child. I donated them to libraries and things like that. So I did try to, you know, get rid of books that like, you know, I didn't really have any room for and I thought I should donate it. So, but yeah, I'll definitely show you that, as well as I could show you my Kindle, how I decorated it as well. So this is my Kindle. I don't know if it'll show it on here that well, but this is how I decorated it. I got all these stickers on Etsy. I love it. So that's my boyfriend. I'm a Taurus. I'm a nurse, registered nurse, and you know, just like cutie little stickers on it. Okay, so this is my first shelf. A lot of them I still haven't read yet. Some I have, like I started those two in the ACOTAR series, but yeah, my sister and I, we kind of call this our TBR shelves, so I'm really excited to read most of these books. But yeah, these are the books on there, and then I'll show you my other shelves. And then these are the rest of the shelves on here. The bottom It's kind of like the rest of the books when we read as kids. We got rid of a lot of them, but yeah. And then we read a lot of these, but there are still some on our physical TBR. Here, let me get closer. But yeah, I always have these little like jelly cats around to try to spruce it up. But yeah. And then like I think I'm gonna like redecorate it, but we try to keep kind of a theme, like kind of like fantasy-ish, mystery vibe, rom-com-y vibe. I don't know. I really have to work on, you know, changing it up. There's a fly. I really have to work on changing it up, but I'm sorry, there's something in the way. But yeah, so those are our shelves. It's cute. So I also thought it would be fun to add to the end of this video what I'm currently reading. I love to see what everyone's reading. So I thought maybe you guys want to know what I'm reading. So one thing about me is I read a couple books at once. I'm sure there's more people like that, like obviously, but I have to read a book on my Kindle, a physical book, and as well as an audiobook. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, they're all different genres, but I always find myself doing that. So for physical book, I'm reading Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. So this is like, I love like whimsical, like realism. This book, I'll read the back of it. It explains it better. So it says, ever since she was cursed by a fairy, Theodora Eddings has had no sense of fear or embarrassment, an unfortunate condition that leaves her prone to accidental scandal. Dora hopes to be a quiet, sensible wallflower during the London season, but when Elias Wilder, the handsome, peculiar, and utterly ill-mannered Lord Saucier, discovers her condition, she is instead drawn into dangerous fairy affairs. If her reputation can survive both her curse and her sudden connection with the least liked man in all high society, then she and her family may yet reclaim their normal place in the world. But the longer Dora spends with Elias, the more she begins to suspect that one may indeed fall in love even with only half a soul. So this seems like really interesting. I love like kind of like the Fae world, and you know, with Cruel Prince series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, like ACOTAR, that series, so I love that. So I'm excited for this. I've seen really good things about it. So I haven't read it yet. So like I chose this as my like physical book, but I will start today. But yeah, I'm like really excited about it. And I know there's 2 other books. It's like in this world, so it's interconnected series. So I'm hoping that, you know, I enjoy this one and maybe I could get the other 2 from it. On my Kindle, I'm reading the 3rd book in the Housemaid series. So if you haven't heard of it yet or read it, it's The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I like her books, I do, and I read the first one, I loved it. The second one was okay, and then of course I knowing myself, I have to read the 3rd one. It's okay so far. For some reason, I'm not vibing with her writing in this. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can't really get into it, but I'm just on chapter 8, so we'll see with that. Yeah, it's called The Housemaid is Watching for the 3rd one, so we'll see, you know, we'll see how it goes. And then for audiobook, I'm listening to The Lonely Hearts Trivia Night. It's by Lauren Farnsworth, and it's like British literature, like, you know, fiction, contemporary. I like it so far. It's very cute. It's about like a bunch of lonely Londoners, and you know, they have trouble like making friends and everything, and it's like different stories. Like I think it's each chapter is like about a different character, and they all meet like one night at a trivia. So it's definitely gonna be like that found family trope, which is one of my favorite tropes ever. I love found family tropes. Like, it is my weakness. I love it so much. So I read the synopsis and I was hooked. I was like, I have to. So far I've been liking it a lot, and like the narration's really good on audio. So yeah, so that's what I'm reading. And I definitely I definitely want to do, if I continue with videos, and I definitely want to do like a monthly reading wrap up and, you know, let you know how I feel about the books I'm currently reading. I read a couple other books in the beginning of this month, so I could give a review on those as well. So yeah, so that's just a little bit about me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to, you know, continue to make more videos and to meet new people on here. I'll put my Instagram down below. You can, you know, message me. I'm always on there, and always message back so we can have a chit and a chat. I love like just talking to new people. We could give each other book recs, anything like that. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.